legalize actually commercial hemp growing at a state law level. The only problem is you can't do it yet because it's still illegal under federal law. I want to say that the Virginia Industrial Hemp Coalition is a tremendous, amazing group, and I want to just thank you all for being here, because this is a cause that may not have a lot of people here tonight as really ought to be, but we know what we know, and that is that this is the future. Now, the one thing that we really want to take home tonight is that we want to get in touch with our federal congressmen and senators so that we can change federal law. The history of hemp is amazing, and we all know about it, but not a lot of people know as much about what happened between World War II and now. Before World War II, hemp was everywhere, and for really thousands of years, hemp has been. A lot of anthropologists, in fact, now believe that hemp may have been the first crop that was domesticated by humans.
Wow.
10,000 years ago. There is actually evidence for that now. But more recently, what we have seen is that this last 80 years or so is really just kind of a weird little, in the scope of time, it's just a weird little kind of, anomaly. And that hemp is going to be legalized again. People are going to grow it again. It's just too useful, ridiculous. I mean, for so many purposes, it's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. So the one thing we want to do is get this federal law changed, because the Controlled Substances Act, which was passed in 1970 under Richard Nixon, classified hemp along with marijuana, made it all illegal, all a felony, and that is the moment in time, 1970, Richard Nixon, Controlled Substances Act, that we want to reverse. And in order to do that, what we need to do, and there's already been legislation for hemp introduced into Congress. It's already gaining co-sponsors, and it's going to pass maybe this year, maybe next year. So I would encourage everybody, if you haven't done so yet, to go over to the table where the coalition is and join up. We could really use your help. It took a lot of resources to put this event on, and we need all the support we can get. It takes a lot of work and grassroots organizing, and that's what's happening now. And we're going to keep going until it's done.
Thanks for your hard work, Sam.
Yeah. You got it.
Woo! Yeah.
And cannabis is a beneficial plant.
Yes.
We know that, and we just need to sort of circle around and keep going until it happens. So it's almost time for Eli Cook Band.
Woo!
And as soon as they get up on stage, I will introduce them. But in the meantime, I want to thank everybody at Vanguard Ranch who's been incredibly supportive. This is a beautiful place. We love it. Renard, everybody here has been helping out. I want to thank Jason Amatucci.
Yeah.
Brian and Glenn, who are growing. By the way, if you're a farmer or if you own farmland in Virginia, you can grow hemp now.
Yes.
The state of Virginia has legalized hemp for research purposes. So in order to do it, you have to get a license from the state. But you can do it now.
Yeah, he said
you have to go through a university, and you have to have a contract with a university that has certain requirements and provisions in it. That's what we want to change too. We don't need all these regulations. We just want to grow it. But in the meantime, if you are a farmer or if you own farmland, you can go to one of the universities and talk to them about a research program, because there is research. We need to get the cultivars. We need to get the right, genetic varieties of hemp that are good for this soil and this climate.
Yes.
And as soon as we do that, we'll be able to grow hemp, and it'll be part of the whole economy. It'll, we can provide food and fuel and clothing and supercapacitor batteries and all sorts of, I was reading about, hospitals are now apparently able to use hemp sheets to guard against staphylococcus infections. I mean, there are so many applications of hemp. They're discovering them, new ones just about every day. And
okay.
Anyway, we're very happy to be here. It's a beautiful day. It's nice and cool. You can come on down now. You don't have to stay up there under the tent. We've got the Eli Cook Band here. I'm sure you can come out. There's plenty of room up front here in the grass. Come up and dance. And so, please give a warm welcome for the Eli Cook Band.
Woo!